Yeah, baby, what's up, YouTube? Rocking that Gothic King Cobra Green Cobra t-shirt, yeah. You want this Gothic King Cobra shirt right here? It'll be in the description box below. You don't have to buy the merch, but it's greatly appreciated. Just tuning in to watch the videos enough. So, what are we doing on this amazing cooking video of ours? We are going to be cooking up a deep fried burrito. Oh, it's going to be dank. We're going to have cheese, beef, bacon, some mango candy, jalapenos. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. I tried making this last night, but I burnt the crap out of my burrito, so I'm like, screw it. I'll just redo the recipe tomorrow. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Now, one of my awesome fans, her and her lesbian girlfriend sent me a brand new skillet. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much. I broke it in last night trying to get the recipe to work, but you know what? Even Chef Gordon Ramsay has to do a couple retakes from time to time. That's just how it happens, man. You know, so I'm not going to beat myself up over it too much. We're just going to reattempt it. I got the skillet on the stove. I turned the stove on to a medium. We're just going to leave it at medium throughout the entire recipe because one of my fans on Discord recommended that. He said, I got the same pan you have, and if you turn the stove up to high, it'll just burn the crap out of everything. So, yeah, that's fine. That's just fine. I reckon my trolls and my fans alike get tired of seeing me cook the same two pizza and bacon cheeseburger over and over and over and over. Okay, they want different recipes, damn it. So I'm gonna give it to them. You know, when I get my YouTube money, trust and believe, dude, I'm gonna be doing different recipes. Mm-hmm. About the time I get done taking a couple puffs off this cigarette tobacco, that pan should be ready to go. I have a bigger plate for the burrito itself and then a smaller plate for the pre-cook. We're going to need to pre-cook the bacon and the beef, which is something you see me do on my channel a bazillion times. So we'll do it again, just because we can. We have some Applewood thick cut smoked bacon. Yeah, buddy. I'm going to season that with some Miss Piggy's bacon rub that I got with those candied jalapenos. It's going to be delicious, dude. Like, by the time I got done making the burrito, underneath that burnt smell, I could smell the actual burrito itself, and it smelled really good. So, give the old college try, as they say. And it don't take long for burritos to grill up. So I gotta watch it this time. Try not to burn it this time. Keyword is try. Yeah. Sitting here working on wands for Etsy, so I figured I'd take a lunch break. Make a deep fried burrito. And if I'm gonna make a deep fried burrito, let's show YouTube. Now this would be easier if I could fit it into like the fryer that the fans sent me, but I don't have that option, so that's alright. You're taking a burrito, folded it with like burrito toppings, and then you stick it with the folded side facing down into a fry basket, and then you take another fry basket and put it on top so it doesn't fall apart or come open, and you stick those two into some really hot fry oil and give it a couple minutes to fry, and then you come back up and that tortilla shows golden brown. Fucking delicious, dude. Hell yeah. So right now I'm hanging out on Rock Club Nation Discord, doing a cooking video for YouTube. Got my phone on airplane mode, so people are trying to call me or get a hold of me. Gonna have to wait, man, because it's lunchtime for the Cobra. Yeah. Now, I try to variety my cooking skills with different recipes, and I try to cook it so I would serve it in a restaurant. That's what I'm going for. Like, if it's good enough to be in my restaurant, fuck yeah, dude. Cobra's Cafe, take a bite out of your hunger. I serve pizza, burgers, homemade french fries, deep fried burritos, nachos. I'd have Coke and Pepsi products on tap. I'd have lots of beer to choose from. Thirsty Thursdays, you come in, get a pitcher of beer with your favorite soda pop mixed in with it for like $6. You order like some nachos and just chill out, you know? Yeah, buddy. Have like a drink combination of the day. Yeah, buddy. All right. Going to tap that tobacco out for a second, because that pan should be hot enough to get going on the, yeah. All right, YouTube. Let's grab our Mountain Dew. Let's grab the camera and let's make it happen, Captain. Deep fried burrito. Here's that badass skillet that my lesbian fan sent me. Greatly appreciate that. And the old skillet is right here. That's going to be going up for sale here one of these days. It's going towards a good cause, too. Seems how I got a new skillet. I'm going to offer my old one for auction on eBay. And all 100% of the proceeds from this auction, when I auction off this pan on eBay, 100% of the proceeds are going towards a charity to help feed starving people. So it's a great way for one of my lucky fans to get their hands on some official King Cobra memorabilia and also do something great for the community. So there you go. Go ahead and set the camera down. Here's our tiny plate that we're going to put the pre-cook on. Our burrito is going to end up going on this. And it goes without saying, we're going to have to put some of these bad motherfuckers on there. Oh, look at that. You don't know what's up, YouTube. Oh, yeah. We're going to add Doritos to this eventually, but hold up. We need to get our burger patty first. Now, when I went to Walmart yesterday with my dad to get some lawn supplies, he bought me a little bit of groceries to carry me through until I get my YouTube money, so that's greatly appreciated. We got some extra value meats, beef patties, MSG free, 20 patties. They're out of the great value beef patties, which that's all right. The fact that they still had beef in the store to begin with, you know. And of course, they're frozen to each other. That's all right. That is perfectly all right. We'll get one peeled off here. Give me a second. Do. There we go, one beef patty. I'm going to reuse this spoon to scoop some butter onto the pan. Alright. So what are we doing right now, YouTube? We are making a deep fried burrito. Bacon, cheese, candied jalapenos, Doritos, beef. It's going to be delicious. Got some Country Crock churn style butter. Go ahead and grab a spoonful and just plop it into our pan here. Go ahead and put that butter in the middle of the pan. There we go. Just like that. That'll give us some flavor profile for our burger. Sweetness. Cooking with the Cobra. All right. Now, I want to take some seasoning for our burger patty. We'll use some bone-sucking sauce, which is normally used for steak, but we can use it for beef too. Why not? Throw a sprinkle of that on top. Just a little bit like that. Take the paper off. Season side down first. Into that butter pile. into that butter puddle right there. We'll sprinkle that on top. All right. Where did? Oh, there's the lid. Okay. Get rid of this paper real quick. All right. Now all that butter. Okay, don't grab this handle while it's on the stove. That's a little warm. All that butter is going to cook into the bottom of it. We're going to take a little bit, just a little spoonful like that, and we're going to drop it on top of the burger. And a little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. Put like a little bit of that butter on top of the burger patty. So when we flip it, all that buttery love is just going to cook into that patty. It's going to make it so freaking tender and juicy, flavorful, you don't even know. So now we wait. One of my awesome fans on Discord says he has the same exact cast iron skillet, and he says to me, he says, well, if you keep it at a medium heat all the way through, you won't burn the crap out of your, yeah, so. Sit here and I'm going to pour a splash of Mountain Dew in, on top of our burger patty. There we go. Got some Mountain Dew throwback. Mountain Dew has like citrus and lemon, you know, kind of a, what you would like citrus, lime, lemon, you know, lemons and limes. Lemons and limes are sometimes used in Mexican cooking, you know. There we go. Perfect. You don't want to pour too much Mountain Dew in here because the sugar from the soda pop will caramelize and burn up on your pan. So a little bit goes a long way. Just a little bit to flavor that beef. Yeah, buddy. Oh. It's gonna be tasty, YouTube. Now, by the time we get done cooking the bacon and the burger and all this greasy, buttery love, there should be enough grease in there to fry up our burrito. So when it gets to the point where we're gonna pre-assemble the burrito, we're gonna turn the stove on to a simmer so that grease doesn't burn off. And yeah, dude, this is gonna be one tasty Mama Jamba, dude. I tell you what. Last night I tried making this, and there were so many things wrong with it. So now we got a game plan. Let's remake it. Bring this back to the kitchen. Yeah, buddy. Now I am gonna wash my hands here in a second, just cause, yeah, proper sanitary. I brought my trash can back into the kitchen and I was using it because I was painting lawns. So. If you like the Cooking with Cobra segments, subscribe for more. I do all kinds of delicious recipes on my channel. I'm going to dry my hands off. I'll be right back. Alright. Trusty spatula. And then we're going to give this burger patty a flip. Oh, ho, ho, yeah, baby. Give that burger patty a flip, YouTube. All the butter that we put on the bottom of this patty just melts right into it. And there's a nice little crispy ring on the outside. That's just fine. We're going for a nice medium rare to medium well on our beef. By the time you cook it up and fry it in a burrito, you know, it'll be fully cooked. Let me get you a close-up of this beef action frying up in the pan. Just look at it, YouTube. Is that making your mouth hungry or what? You getting hungry looking at that? Look at all that buttery, greasy love. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Excuse me. So, oh yes, if you want to get your hands on a sick Gothic King Cobra t-shirt like this one, the link will be in the description box below. Check it out on my Teespring. You don't have to buy a shirt, but if you do, it's greatly appreciated. Just tuning in to watch the videos enough. Yeah, buddy. Give it a little bit. There's quite literally so much grease in the bottom of this pan already just from doing the butter and all that we might not need to add any more grease to it when we cook up our bacon. We'll see. Oh, deep fried burrito, attempt number 2. Believe me, you didn't want to see attempt number 1. It was horrible, dude. Oof. Sizzling up. Yes. Okay, this side, we can go for a little bit longer. Whoop. Yeah, this side can go for a little bit long. That side left can go for a little bit longer. And sometimes if you gotta flip it over to check it, and then flip it back over if it needs a little bit longer, so be it. So be it. I mean, the smell coming off this pan right now is just artery clogging good. Keeping it at a nice medium heat is actually a smart idea. I should have done that last night. But that's part of cooking, YouTube, I guess. You know, you'll learn a thing or two. If you're going to grab a hot skillet pan handle like this, grab like a washcloth and use that to, like, you know. So what I'm doing right now is just kind of going like that, pushing the grease all over the pan so that when it pools down, all that grease is going to pool down into the burger itself. Oh, you don't even know, YouTube. When I first attempted this deep fried burrito, it was a flippin' disaster. I was like, oh, come on. But that's okay. We're going to reattempt it today, and hopefully this goes a little bit better. A little bit longer on that, just a little bit longer on that side, not too much longer though. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the burrito with my spatula, or not the burrito, but the beef patty. I'm going to cut the beef patty into chunks to make it fit the burrito better. We'll do that here in a second. I may not even need to use my spatula to cut it. I'll just tear it off with my hands. Alright, there's our beef patty for the... If you're making a burrito and you want to put beef in your burrito, you can use regular taco meat or a frozen beef patty. It don't matter. Oh yeah, that's definitely... What do you guys think? Yeah, that's enough grease for our pan to cook up our bacon. Just look at it. Yeah. I might I might throw a splash of butter in there while the bacon's cooking up. Speaking of bacon, one second. We have some from the Hormel Company, Black Label, thick cut applewood smoked bacon. Oh, good Lord, yes. So we're going to take 2 pieces, tear them into 4 smaller pieces, and then we're going to fry them up. Yes. With the clean hand, let's put this away in the fridge. So now we got our 2 pieces of bacon right here. What we're going to do is we're going to tear them in half. So now we got 4 smaller pieces. And we're going to drop them into the pan. Right into that bacon. This bacon's going right into that burger grease, the butter. Alright, so now we're gonna take this bacon, this thick cut applewood smoked bacon, and just drop it into our pan. Yeah. Right in there, just like that. Beautiful. I'll wash my hands real quick. Okay, we got a little bit of time for that to fry up while I will dry my hands. So we're golden. YouTube, we got my hands washed, dried off. Look at that bacon just sizzling up in the pan. Oh my god, that looks good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some seasoning to our bacon. Miss Piggy's Sweet Bacon Rub. Look at that. Boom, show that logo. I had 2 jars of this sent to me with the candied mango jalapenos. And we're going to use a little bit of this for our bacon. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, it sprinkles on kind of like brown sugar a little bit. So, yeah, cool, man. So we're going to sprinkle a little bit onto our applewood smoked bacon that's also thick cut. Just a little bit. This is basically candied bacon seasoning, is what it's supposed to be used for. So if you're making candied bacon in the oven, you use this stuff to sweeten it up a little bit. So we're going to sprinkle it just a little bit onto our bacon here. And if a little bit of this sweet bacon rub gets into the grease, that's alright, because we're going to be frying this burrito up in it anyways. Do like a little sprinkle of it onto the bacon here. Perfect. Just a little bit Just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yes, just a little bit. Right in there. Look at that. You see where the bacon rubs on there? Right where I sprinkled it. Beautiful. All right. So now we're going to give our bacon a flip. I give this delicious bacon a flip. It's been cooking in all that burger grease and that buttery love. Oh my god, YouTube. I'm gonna flip that bacon around. And yeah, one more piece to flip. Whoop. There we go. Ooh-wee. Oh man. Just the grease and buttery love. All that bacon has been cooked right there. And hamburger grease, a little bit of buttery love. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that bacon is fully cooked. I don't mind my bacon being a little bit chewy as long as it's fully cooked. Yes. Okay, so our pre-cooked ingredients are done. You know what? Yeah, I think that's enough grease to fry up our burrito. Let's go ahead and turn the stove down to a simmer so we don't burn away what little grease we have in there. Alright, so now let's take the bacon over and set it down over here. I tell you what, YouTube, this bacon looks good enough to eat. Yes, it do, but we're going to have to hold off on that because this fully cooked deliciousness is going to have to be put onto our burrito. Yeah, buddy. Now we have to use our bigger plates. We're going to, I'm going to put 2 tortilla shells on here right quick. Yeah, I think we're done with the butter. We'll go ahead and put that back in the fridge. Okay. Alright. Let's start off with our 2 tortilla shells. They got some tortilla shells from Mission. These are the carb balance tortillas, high in fiber, new look and same great taste. These are made super soft, not a sponsor, just free advertisement. Show that logo, baby. All right. Now I want to take 2 of these tortilla shells and kind of overlap them. You could do this with one. You could make a burrito with 1 tortilla shell if you didn't pile it on too thick. But sometimes you're going to make a burrito and yeah. And if you go to overstuff your burrito, it becomes a pain in the ass to load up. All right, so we need our cheese, some of these. All right, so hot hot sauce is totally optional. Now for our cheese, we have this Kraft Mexican style 4 cheese on 100 years of quality. Show that logo. Not a sponsor. Got some Kraft Mexican style 4 cheese blend. Let's get a close up of that cheese action, baby. Hold up. Yeah, there we go. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Yeah, buddy. All right, so now we're gonna set the phone down here. Like I said, I have 2 tortilla shells. Gonna straighten that fold out just a little bit. There we go. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna microwave it so that the tortilla shells stick to each other just a little bit. Okay. And here's an idea I want to try. Let's see if this idea will work. One of my fans suggested it. They're like, put like a little bit of cheese in between the burritos to get them to stick together. So let's do that. Let's just do that. Okay. So. Just a little bit of cheese right there. Perfect. And you can use whatever kind of cheese you want, it don't matter, but I'm using this Mexican style 4 blend cheese just because. Alright, so you see right there, I put just like a little bit of cheese right there. We go, focus, there we go, beautiful. I'm going to put this other burrito shell on top of that cheese, just like that. Kind of squish it down a little bit. There we go. Kind of scooch it to the center here. There we go. Just like that. So when we microwave it, my hope is that the tortilla shells will shrink a little bit and that cheese will melt. Alright, so that grease is in our pan. We got her on a simmer. Alright, so now I want to microwave this. Microwave these tortilla shells for about, let's try 24 seconds and see how that look. Now when you're microwaving your tortilla shells, you don't want them to be microwaved too long. Otherwise they'll get crispy and hard and they'll break and fall apart. No, dude, it's not a good look. We want nice, soft tortilla shells. We don't want them to be falling apart on us. Oh, that's perfect. That is just perfect. The tortilla shells are nice and soft. They're warmed up just a little bit, okay? I'll go ahead and turn the camera this way so you can watch me assemble this bad mother, okay? So we got our two tortilla shells right here. They're nice and warm. Alright, so let's add our meats. We got our beef. We're going to kind of, just break it up into chunks. You don't have to be pretty with it because it's all going to go into your stomach anyway, so you really don't have to be that pretty with it. Just take the beef and break it up into chunks. Fingers crossed, ladies and gents, this goes a bit better than the last attempt I did. Alright, so let's see how we did on the beef. Let's try a couple pieces. Oh yeah, that's good beef. Alright, so now we're going to add our bacon. Again, just take that bacon, break it up into small pieces, or smaller pieces I should say. Put it right on top there. So I'm going to actually try not to overstuff this too much. I want this to be able to still fold like a burrito should fold. So, yeah. we throw our bacon on top. Nice small pieces. Yep. Alright. So now what we're going to do, add some cheese to the top of that beef and bacon. Right there. Yeah. And our 4-cheese blend from Kraft. Some Mexican 4-cheese blend from Kraft. Yep. And we're going to take a pinch of that cheese and we're going to sprinkle it on top of our beef and bacon. Just like that. Now the trick to rolling a good burrito is to not overstuff it. If you overstuff the burrito, it's going to fall apart and you're not going to be able to enjoy very much of it. You're going to have to end up eating it with a fork, and that's never any fun. So like a nice little sprinkle, and one more little sprinkle of that cheese on top. There we go, beautiful. Now we got our cheese on here. Beautiful. Alright, so I want to kind of push it down just a little bit, flatten it out. There we go. Oh boy, yeah, this is going to be a delicious burrito if we can actually pull it off. Now we need 2 more ingredients before we fry it up and roll it and fry it up. We're going to use these mango candied jalapenos. They were sent to me by an anonymous fan, and these are really good. Oh, never mind. I was prepared to run this underneath some hot water to get it open, but it came right open. Beautiful. Beautiful. It popped right open. Now, we want to add a little bit of heat to our burrito by adding these candied mango jalapenos. Grab a spoon. Grab a clean spoon out of our dish drawer real quick, and we're going to take our candied mango jalapenos and do like 3 or 4 little scoops on top of our cheese, and 1 more little scoop. Oh, that's what I like to see. That's looking pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, dude, these mango candied jalapenos are so fucking good. Spicy, sweet, not too spicy though. All right. Alright, so now take a look at that, YouTube. So far it's looking pretty good. Haven't had too much real incident with it. And it goes without saying, we're going to add a little bit of crunch to our deep fried burrito. So let's add some Doritos nacho cheese flavored chips. In my opinion, in my personal opinion, the greatest goddamn chip ever invented. Maybe you're a Cool Ranch fan. That's cool. I like Cool Ranch, but this one right here, oh yeah, nothing beats the original. Oh. YouTube. So good. All right. So go ahead and top the stop eating them and put them on the taco. But I'll go ahead and just put a couple on there. There we go. 4 or 5 will do it. Again, you don't want to open. Oh, god damn it! I keep knocking over my fucking seasoning. Hold up. Kept on knocking over the goddamn bone-sucking sauce seasoning. Hold up. Hold up. All right, there we go. All right, so the trick to folding a good burrito. First of all, I want to kind of push this down a little bit. There we go. Is you want to fold the sides in first. You know, put the camera down so you can. There we go. You take the sides of it, just like that, and tuck them in there. Okay. And then once you fold the sides in, you want to take and roll it. I'm going to try to do it from this side so you can watch me roll it. Okay, then you take one side here and kind of, this is where it gets tricky. You want to make sure that your ends stay down while you roll this. Ooh. I have to take some of these Doritos off to make room. Oh, dude. Dude. The mango candied jalapenos with them nacho cheese Doritos. Fucking delicious. Alright. Yeah. Take a couple of Doritos off to make room. There we go. And I'm just going to roll it. Push it down. Well, I'll tell you what, it burritoed better than the last one I tried to make. I'm going to kind of tuck the corners in just like that. Oh yeah, that burritoed a lot better than the last one I made. All right. So I'm going to put this side down first to cook it. Tuck. Once you got that in there, kind of, I know it can be difficult to fold sometimes, but you take and tuck the ends in. I'll push it down just a little bit, flatten it. You want to tuck the sides in as you're rolling it. And again, I just discovered how to roll burritos, so I'm not going to be the best at it, but ooh, I gotta show Discord this real quick. Hold up. Alright. I definitely didn't overstuff it this time around. It's oh yeah, I'm happy with this. Alright, so I'm going to put the folded side down first and then turn the stove back on. From simmer to... Now, the reason why you want to put the sealed side down first, or the reason why you put this side down first instead of this side is because when you fry it up, that overlap is going to seal itself shut. So then when you stick it in there, just kind of like that. It's beautiful. That'll seal that up nicely. Oh, god damn it. I'm trying really hard here, YouTube, to make this. I really am. And it's not easy. I just barely stuffed it to the limit, so that's good. Go ahead and set that down in there just like that. Alright, let's turn that stove back on to a medium. Oh boy. I want to grill it on the side where it's overlaps and folds before we do the flat side. That way it'll seal itself shut. So that way when I go to flip it, yeah. Fingers crossed, YouTube. Now we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it carefully so we don't burn it this time. People on YouTube are like, can you make something else besides bacon, cheeseburgers, and pizza? And I'm like, okay, smartass. How about a deep fried burrito? Alright, this isn't going to take too long to fry up. So I want to make sure I wash this like a hawk so I don't burn the fuck out of it like I did last night. But if I can pull this off successfully, I have a feeling that this is going to be a damn good burrito. Hot sauce, optional. I skipped the hot sauce just because, you know, I felt like those candied jalapenos would be enough for the heat. So yeah, if you're just tuning into the YouTube video, look out. We are making ourselves a deep fried burrito. And it's going to be delicious. Real sugar, real good. Oh, God damn you. No, 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 you don't. Don't come unfolded. Fuck me. Fuck me. Do not come unfolded, please. No, 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 no. No, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. Come on, we're doing so good. Don't fuck with me right now. Oh, boy. This would be much easier if I had a deep fryer. I could just take a fry basket, stick the burrito in there, and then put another fry basket on top so it stays in place, and then, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a fast food restaurant style deep fryer, so we're working with what we got here. Oh. No, 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 goddamn, you don't fucking, oh, you piece of fucking shit. I try to flip it, and it starts coming unrolled. I'm like, no, we can't have that. Oh, my God, we're so close to making it. This is literally one of the more, this is literally the most challenging recipe I've had to make, YouTube. I tell you what. See, I'm trying not to burn it, but I'm also trying to get a nice even fry and all over it. I got this, YouTube. It's looking good. It's looking damn good. And it fell apart. It came unrolled. Son of a bitch. I just want to fucking cry, dude. I just want to fucking cry. I just want to fucking cry, YouTube. God fucking damn it. Not only did it come unrolled, fucking asshole. Suck my dick with this, dude. Turn the stove off and re-roll it. Believe this shit. This is what happens when you don't roll your burrito tight enough. Fuck! So we'll just have to do this. Look at that. Re-roll it. Just re-roll it like that. If it comes unrolled, fucking re-roll it. So, there we go. Well, that looks a lot better than my last attempt, I'll tell you that right now. At least it re-rolled. That's a good thing. God. Maybe next time use less ingredients than I used this time, but well, that's as good as it's gonna get, YouTube. Go ahead and turn the stove off. Let's show Discord real quick. Grab my phone. The second attempt was a little bit more successful. I mean, it came unrolled as soon as I tried to cook it and fry it up. So luckily I was able to re-roll it right after I got it out of the pan. I mean, from my first attempt at making a deep fried burrito, or should I say second attempt? Not too shabby, I guess. Yeah, I'll let it cool off for a bit. Grab a smoke. That's not perfect by any means, YouTube, but I'll take it. That's not perfect by any means, but you know what? I'll take it. But I guess, like I said, maybe less ingredients. If you don't roll it tight enough and you use too many ingredients, it'll fall apart as soon as you try to deep fry it. So, yeah. I'll let that son of a dick cool off, and we'll eat it here in a second, or at least part of it. Try this abomination that I made. Oh, I have to crack both windows open, YouTube, because got a little smoky in here. My first, I shouldn't say my first somewhat successful attempt. My second attempt overall, but my first overall somewhat successful attempt at making a deep fried burrito. It turned out to be kind of a disaster making it, kind of. I use the word kind of loosely because at least I was able to roll it back up after I took it out of the pan. But we'll see how it turned out here in a second. We'll let it cool off a bit. I'm not gonna lie, it does smell pretty good in my apartment right now. Like, beggars can't be choosers. That went a lot more smoothly the second time cooking it than last night's shitty attempt. Ooh-wee. A lot of my fans right now are probably at work, and this is helping them pass the workday along nicely. They can hang out in Discord while they work and stuff, so yeah. But yeah, I'm working on my wands for YouTube. I mean for Etsy. Excuse me. Working on my wands for Etsy, so I figured I'd stop and have a lunch break and make a cooking video for YouTube. People haven't seen me cook in a while, so they're just like, hey, when's Cobra gonna do a new cooking video? I'm like, well, you're in one, man. Yeah. The second attempt at the deep fried burrito was a little bit better, but it wasn't perfect. Ideally, if your burrito stays together when you deep fry it, and you're able to just turn it with ease and fry it on the other side without it falling apart or coming unrolled in the pan, that's ideally what you want. But like I said, if you overstuff your burrito or you don't roll it tight enough, like I said, you have the burrito shell itself. You take the sides, fold it in so that you're left with just this little thing right here, and once your sides are folded in, you take the top and the bottom, and you take the bottom and just kind of roll it with the sides tucked in over onto itself. So, you know, that's how you make a burrito. Easy enough. I'm serious though. If you ever come to Casper, Wyoming, and you want a damn good burrito, you go to Poncho's. Huh? Where all my Casper local fans at, you know what I'm talking about? Like, goddamn, dude. I'm serious. You go to Poncho's, best fucking fast food Mexican you'll ever have. Like, no offense to Taco Bell or Taco John's or Taco Time. All three of those restaurants are pretty good. But Poncho's is in a league of its own, dude. You go to the bar and you've been drinking, and then it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. You got your last beer, you're hammered. You have enough money to take a cab to Poncho's and then back to your place. I've done it. You know, staying late at the bar, having a couple drinks, and then, yeah. Have the cab driver take me to Poncho's and then back to my place. Walk into my apartment drunk off my ass. Sit down on my chair and I'm like, ugh. Now, my favorite thing to get at Poncho's is the California burrito, but I have them custom make it for me. You get the California burrito with everything on it. You add beef, bacon, extra cheese, and guacamole. The California burrito comes with steak, sour cream, potatoes, and a little bit of cheese. The sour cream's white, the guacamole's green, and then you put the red sauce on it. I call it the Viva La Mexico burrito, and it's so fucking good. And it does cost a little bit more to make a custom-made burrito, but goddamn, dude. Excuse me. Anyways, that's my recommendation if you come to Casper and go to Poncho's. Yeah, but Poncho's is expensive. That's the only downside to it. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I've been talking with my fans on Discord, and I made mention that I was going to do a cooking video for YouTube, and well, this is the best attempt I could do of it, I guess. Like, I've never tried to make deep fried burritos before, so I'll grab a smoke of some tobacco, and then we're going to get into it. Let that burrito cool off a bit. Oh, shit. But overall, YouTube, I guess, compared to last night's attempt, that was 1,000 times better. Like, as I'm sitting there trying to fry it up in the pan, and it came unrolled while I was trying to flip it in the pan, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Fantastic. If you love to cook, I'm serious, YouTube. If you love to cook, then you know the frustration. Tell you what. I'm serious, YouTube. If you love to cook, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. You be sitting there cooking, and then it just don't go the way you want it to. Well, I've been wanting to make deep fried burrito for a couple weeks now. It was this idea I came up for as a cooking video for my YouTube channel. So I says to myself, one of these days I'm gonna do it. And like I said, my first attempt last night was a fucking disaster. I'll take the burrito coming unrolled in the frying pan over burning it any day, to be honest. And the silver lining, at least it was able to roll back up as soon as I took it out of the pan. I didn't have to leave it in the pan for very long to get it to fry up a little bit. So we'll see how it turned out here in a second. I gotta grab a smoke of some tobacco and kind of de-stress for a little bit. Sometimes in my cooking videos, YouTube, sometimes the recipe comes together nicely, YouTube. Sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. Sometimes when I cook for a cooking video, it ends up being a complete disaster. Well, right now I'm looking at it, I'm like, it looks good, it smells good. My only complaint is that it came unrolled in the pan when I was trying to fry it up. So we'll see how it turned out. I'll let it cool off a bit, and then we'll munch into it. If you like the cooking videos, subscribe for more. Got ourselves an hour-long cooking video. This is gonna be freaking nuts, dude. As a Sick Cobra shirt, the link will be in the bottom of the description box. Gothic King Cobra tees on Teespring. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that burrito. At least it rolled back up when I tried cooking it. So that's good. Not gonna lie, it smells kind of good. We'll see how it do here in a second. You know, cooking doesn't have to be stressful, but if you feel like, you know, hey, and then, yeah, you know, yeah. Oh. Well, cooking can be stressful, especially if you're cooking a rather difficult recipe. But there are recipes way more complicated than that, and I'm still learning how to cook. I'm not the greatest cook, I will admit that. You know. But that's the fun of cooking, really. Is you learn. You know, it's a trial and error process. Anyways, YouTube, hope you're all staying safe in quarantine. And, you know, you could take this opportunity to, if you're stuck at home with a bunch of food, you take that time, you can take that time to get better at your cooking skills. Ooh-wee. Something different. People are used to seeing me cook burgers and pizzas on my channel, so they're like, hey, wait a minute. I mean, I've done other recipes too, like pastas and stuff like that, so this will be a nice change of things. I reckon this is going to be pretty fucking good. Let's finish taking a smoke here and we'll get into it. Yeah, buddy. I do appreciate my fans on Discord hanging out with me and tuning in to watch me make this while I cook it on my YouTube channel. Give them a little sneak peek before they see the cooking video. Oh, holy shit, dude. My buddies Bree and Phil, they gave me a bag of cigarette tobacco that they made themselves. They smoke too, right? So like if they get a cigarette butt, they'll collect all their cigarette butts and put them in a plastic baggie and then store them somewhere. So then when they run out of cigarettes and they want to roll their own and they have no tobacco, they'll take their bags of cigarette butts and just take an empty bag and squeeze them in there and fill it up, you know? Which is kind of resourceful, so I appreciate that. That bag of tobacco has been lasting me a hot minute. But holy crap, is it harsh. Ooh-wee. But yeah, that turned out, that looked like it turned out a lot better than last night's shitty attempt, so hopefully it tastes good. If I had sour cream, I would have added sour cream to it, but that's alright. That is quite alright. Let's get into it. Ooh-wee, there it is, Discord. One deep fried burrito. Oh my god, yes. What do you guys think, YouTube? Would you eat it? It looks pretty good. Doesn't look too shabby. Can we pick it up and eat it? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So far, not too shabby. Not the prettiest looking burrito on the planet, but let's see how I do. Uh-huh. Oh my. Oh, hold up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's actually pretty good. Strangely enough, when I rolled it back onto it, when I took it out of the deep fryer and rolled it back onto itself and let it cool off, all that grease from having it deep fried seems to have sealed it up quite nicely. So, yeah, this turned out 1,000 times better than last night's attempt. Mmm. Oh, dude. Those mango candied jalapenos are adding a spicy sweetness to it. Mmm. Hell yeah. I call that a success. Mmm. It's a cross section. Mm-hmm. My only complaint though is I kind of wish that the tortilla would have been a little bit more crispy, but beggars can't be choosers. I'm actually not that hungry, so I'll definitely be saving this for later. But I call it a success for the most part. I stand corrected. I stand corrected. Look at that. It didn't quite seal itself all the way up, so. But that's all right. Oh, excuse me. That's all right. I'll eat this for supper later, because yeah, I'm not very hungry right now. But well, let's stick that in the fridge for later. That's pretty good. Not the worst thing I've made, but that was decent enough. Ooh. Hell yeah. Would I attempt to make a deep fried burrito again? Maybe in the future, yes. You know, with anything, cooking especially, it just takes practice. You know? But, cheers, YouTube. Like everything on that actually tasted pretty good. Had like a little bit of heat to it, a little bit of sweetness. Not bad. Not bad at all. Anyways, YouTube, I do appreciate you all tuning in to watch this here cooking video. If you like the cooking videos, subscribe for more. Back at it with another cooking video, baby. Cooking with Cobra, deep fried burrito edition. Yo, you know what's up. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you, cool Cobras, later. Ha ha ha, yeah.